Hey everyone, welcome back to Immediate Movie Reactions. I'm here after watching The Death of Robin Hood. This is a new Michael Sarnoski film that I'm glad I saw because here we are a week away from release and it's down to one showing on a Friday. That was at 9:50 in the morning, so this movie is dead in the water. Unfortunately, this film stars Hugh Jackman, Bill Skarsgård, and Jodie Cormier. And this is the story of Robin Hood, obviously as a grizzled old veteran, right? Hugh Jackman, that's what he does now. He plays old heroes who maybe weren't really heroes and are waiting to die, right? And that's kind of where we are. This film posits that maybe Robin Hood wasn't a good guy. Maybe he did a whole lot of bad shit. Maybe the stories that were told about him were all, fables or myths or made up. Even though there are a couple points in this film where it does talk about how maybe some of it is true, but Robin is at a point where he is being hunted, right? Everybody who are now the ancestors, the family of the people that he has killed and stolen from are now out looking for him. We find him basically as a loner out in the wilderness, and the film went in a different direction than I thought it was going to go. We don't have Friar Tuck and Little John and Maid Marian and the Sheriff of Nottingham, which is fine because I don't think Robin Hood really stands in our current cultural, consciousness. Like, I don't think people really know the story of Robin Hood the way that maybe we did back when Prince of Thieves came out, or even, going way, way, way back to the Errol Flynn. Robin Hood, I think, is the character who has been in more movies and TV shows and whatever than any other. I have said this about superhero films. I think that they are best when they do what the hero can do, right? It's Spider-Man swinging and it's Captain America using his shield and whatever. They don't do this in this film. This isn't, Legolas, right? This isn't archery, trick shots, and all that sort of thing. This is a brutal old man who kind of wants to die but keeps fighting to stay alive. This is fights in the mud, and it's backstabs, and it is eye gouges, and it is burning people. It's kind of horrific and violent, even though it does get away from that after a while, as Robin sort of finds. So basically, little bit of a spoiler here. Little John finds him. He's not Little John anymore. He's now Edward. I do think at the beginning of this film, I wanted subtitles because I couldn't understand what the hell they were saying. The accents were so thick. I did settle in pretty well, and then I was able to follow it from there. But basically, Edward's family has been found, and so some people come to kill them or whatever. I don't know what the hell's going on. And of course Robin and John go back and they brutally murder people, and bad things happen, and then Robin has to sort of go on the run and get healed, and he meets Jodie Cormier, who's going to help him out and heal him, and then the revelations ensue. I don't know. I feel like I can see why this movie isn't doing well. It isn't Robin Hood. It isn't telling the story that we want to know, that we want to see. This is, again, this is brutal and it's violent, and it's the tale of a hero that doesn't want to be a hero, or maybe isn't even really a hero. And it is slow and is sort of plotting. I will give them full credit for what they do at the end of this film. No spoilers alert. But I think it was bold the way that they went with this. I went into this thinking this is probably not going to be very good. Even though as I was excited from the trailers, I thought there's no way, right? This movie is, again, it is completely dead. Nobody is talking about this. I don't understand how a Hugh Jackman film is not getting this much press, but whatever. I think that it was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did not expect to enjoy it as much as I did. I didn't expect to get emotional at the end of this. I thought Pig, by Sarnoski was fine, but not as good as it could have been, or people say it is. I thought Day One, Quiet Place Day One, was, again, pretty good. This movie I thought was fantastic. I loved it pretty much start to finish. I want to see it again. I'm about to go see Jackass. I can't believe, talk about, old people who shouldn't be doing what they're doing anymore. But anyway, here we are. I'm going to give this movie an 8, and I do think it deserves it. I think that the cinematography is absolutely beautiful. The performances are amazing. They get away from just, it's not an action adventure film. This is the story of what happens when you've got nothing left in your life but killing and murder and trying to keep yourself alive. So anyways, there we are. It is an 8. I appreciate you all. Please like, share, subscribe. I will see you after the next movie.